Oh, hi, hey. I'm going to be like an hour or so away from you guys. I'm just leaving work right now. Yeah. Yeah, it could be like an hour. TPS says it'll be an hour for it, but you never know. It could be like really 45 minutes or like maybe even like it could be an hour 15. I really don't know. Oh, hey Julian. Hey Julian. Yeah, I'll be there pretty soon. Don't wait for me. Yeah, you never know these things. Okay. Yeah. Hello? Hello? What are you saying?
Half the reason why I wanted to move to a city like this was to access sidewalks and public transportation. I've been working at my job for 3 weeks, and I feel like I'm generally confident with my ability to get home without a GPS. As long as there's no bumps on the road, trains, buses not running, and the weather remains agreeable, I'm good. The first week I purchased a bike. I bike twice or more from work now, but I'm kind of feeling discouraged. The first time I hit a curb and I went flying, scraped my knee so badly I nearly crushed on the roadside anti-homeless concrete bench. After that, I purchased a helmet, and now I'm wearing that every day. The following time I rode my bike, I wasn't wearing any reflective gear, and I almost got hit by one of the drivers. They swerved off the road, and everyone was okay, but I don't blame the drivers. I mean, like, I wasn't wearing anything protective. They could have killed me, and that's traumatic. I could have been dead, but I just still haven't purchased a reflective vest. I don't see myself on the bike again. Megan said she was with Jillian shortly after answering the phone. I said hello to her. She's waiting with Megan because they're best friends, and we're going to a house to watch a movie and have some drinks once they get home. I just met them, but geographically it just doesn't make a lot of sense to change here. I mean, I like to change out of my work clothes. I think that it won't be that much of a rager. A relaxed night, which suits me. I've been a partier in the past, but lately I've been on one or two beers, and then I'm done type of guy. Maybe I'll have more than 2 beers tonight. It'll help me with confrontation for sure. No, I think I'm gonna need. I think I'm gonna need a third. There'll be 4 jet friends joining us, 2 other couples, Mary and Jillian, more of my Jillian's friends, and Sarah and Adam, one of my friends. Adam is more my friend than Sarah. She's been dating for over a year, though I've gotten to consider her a friend because all the time we spent. Adam and I used to go out all the time. Adam actually knew Jillian back when she often come out with us, but I was more friends with him and never really talked to him much. We never really got that deep. Adam, Jillian, and I went out one night. We had quite the night, actually. We went downtown, and we went like all the way east, and then we went all the way west, and then we had to go all the way back east because it was so fun. We were there when we were celebrating. I think it was one of my friends, Rachel's. It was Rachel's birthday. Pat's Church on Jones Street, and enter a bar called Mel's in my mind. Mel's is the bar in the city in which it's appropriate to smoke. It's not technically legal, and they have signs asking you not to, but many still do and go unbothered by it, like a patron, employee, and law. They have cool pool tables, a dartboard, vending machine full of overpriced cigarettes, sticky floors, and good fries. Can I do a Long Island iced tea and close out, please? I asked the bartender twice with the same exact tone, but slightly louder the second time. Red light caught the smoke, loud music caught my words again as the bartender read my request on the notes app. I typed the notes app on my phone. I used to always do that when the bar would get loud, because then I would have to speak up louder, and then the bar would get louder, and then I speak up louder, and then it works better if I just type it out, word into the thing. Anyway, I took the tea and I got my card. I walked back to the circle of chairs in the front. I sat down between one of them, an empty chair that belonged to someone. I think they were closing out their tab. To be honest, I really don't know. I have no specific recollection of anything that was said in circles. I just sipped my iced tea. I don't really know what was said, what was asked. I don't know what others said or how they responded.
Okay, yeah, he's not gonna be here for like another hour.
I meant to tell you, my friend, well, he's only my friend through my other friends who barely know him, but he told me fuck. They told me a crazy story about fucking trying to egg somebody's house when they were like 16. Okay. And they got like followed.
Anyway,
I don't even know what happened.
I never wear my uniform to and from work. Most of the coworkers do, but I carry mine in a bag and I change it at work. I do this for a couple of reasons. I often sweat, and while working things, especially while walking over summertime, it's so nice to be able to change out my sweaty and clothes into a new ones to sweat into. I also don't like the idea of people who commute where I'm going to and from, like, they may have cash on, they may see me have cash on me, they may recognize me more easily if I have, like, the same shirt on every day. They may, like, recognize my consistent route and patterns. There are a couple men that I see at my commutes. I imagine they have similar routes. For whatever reason they do, I gotta keep my eye on them, though. The day after the night for Rachel's birthday, Adam, Jillian, Carrie, and I got brunch. Jillian was hungover. I rarely get hungover. I had a sort of a weakness, like I needed food or water, which I did. No headache or no puking for me, unlike Jillian. Jillian was all the usual hangover symptoms, but was being quite cool about it. But man, you were so funny last night, she said. I'm always funny, I retorted. No, but you were on something last night, she told me. What do you mean? I asked her. She explains, like, all kinds of stuff. I was cackling up. Dude, when we were at Mel's, we were all sitting around and shit, and you broke up with this whole argument that was happening, and you asked, she interrupted herself with laughter, how funny I must have been. You looked at me so earnestly and acted, you looked like Stuart Little. I have no memory of asking this, although it is believable. I had a lot to drink that night, and it was near the end of the night. Adam and I landed on the fact that I must have blacked out long enough to have asked this and not remember it. I have blacked out before. I have talked about Stuart Little before. It's a regular fun fact to share that Stuart Little is not, in fact, a mouse. He might be in a movie and a mouse that can stand up and talk. However, in the book, it's described as a mouse-like boy, which has an uncomfortable ring to it. Even a boyish mouse would be less odd. I like to joke that I understand why he must have ended up in the orphanage. Like, do I look like Stuart Little? Adam says I do not. He told me that I do not. Jillian also agrees I do not, but not without some jesting that I might. Jillian, I'll say, did you really think I looked like Stuart Little back out when we got drunk at Mel's last year on Rachel's birthday? It's okay if I didn't. Like, it's okay if you lied. I maybe thought it would be funny. Maybe I don't think it would look like I don't think I look like Stuart Little. I'm more of a bird-like in appearance, and I don't think I'm very mouse-like with my mannerisms either. My mannerisms are made like cat-like. I haven't really considered it that deeply, actually. Please tell me. I won't be mad. Maybe I'm frustrated, but this is like something we will look back and laugh. Like, we all think about it. It's so funny and so odd that you made this up. Like, perhaps it's still kind of a drunk morning, and we thought it would be humorous to make me think I look like Stuart Little, which I don't think you do think, but perhaps you blacked out and you were just embarrassed that you didn't remember anything at Mel's, and perhaps that you made up a story that sounded odd and specific that ultimately proved that you had a better recollection of the night than I did. And it's okay. I love you as a friend. Like, can you please? respond with, you don't look like a mouse or like a mouse-like boy. And for either further confirmation, you don't look like a boyish mouse. I would go as far as saying that you don't even look like someone who would even think of like looking like a boy-like mouse, or like a mouse-like boy. It would be something I would call about myself. Call it projection, maybe. It was an attempt to get you to confirm that you not at all look like Stuart Little or like a mouse-like boy at all. It was actually something to plant an idea in your head. Maybe I just wanted you to see if you were thinking that I looked like a mouse. Perhaps I would want you to tribute that to admit that you told me that I looked like a mouse, that I look like a mouse. But no, not you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Meryl. Neither of us look like mice. I forgive you, Jillian. I'll need you to think through. I need time to think this through. Time to reflect, to regain your trust. House runners. Tall man is faking up limp in the corner next to me. While I can't see his face in the shadows, he's 45 feet away. I know how hateful and he's full of teeth. I go, my body tightens. This is why I have shoulders always so sore. I'm 1 block away from the street, and maybe 2 more from the house, and they're all around me. I can't take it. My trick it's not working. I'm closing in. I know. I gotta run. I can feel them around my tail. They're all around me. They're coming up and down the streets. I may not apply my escape. I'll apply my escape. I'm climbing down the fire escape. Watch me. Fuck! There are lines all around me, surrounding me. Julian's face under those masks. God. Bye-bye.